Dreams without goals remain dreams, just dreams, and ultimately fuel disappointment. Dreams without goals, yearly goals, life goals, daily goals, monthly goals, hourly goals, minute by minute goals. Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. Goals on the road to achievement cannot be achieved without discipline and consistency. You understand? Between goals and achievement are discipline and consistency.
Discipline. It's one of the key elements of success in every area of life. Without discipline, there is no sustained achievement. With a lack of discipline, there is a lack of success. Goals cannot be achieved without discipline. Dreams will not become reality without discipline. Without discipline, there is no greatness. This is not my opinion. This is fact. This is fact that has been proven by several scientific tests. One of those tests was by a man named Walter Mischel, a professor at Stanford University who developed the now famous marshmallow experiment. The marshmallow experiment was a series of studies conducted with children to test their discipline and delayed gratification. The children were offered one marshmallow, but with a catch. They were allowed to eat the marshmallow, but they were told that if they waited approximately 15 minutes, they would get a second marshmallow. In follow-up studies, the researchers determined the children who showed discipline and were able to wait for the delayed but bigger and better reward went on to have better life outcomes, better education, better health, better finances. Now, it's easy to dismiss this test by saying they're only kids, but think about your life, or many adults you might know, maybe even yourself. How many times do most human beings choose the easy or fast option that is available now rather than waiting for the bigger reward? I'll tell you, it's most people. Most people will choose the easy option now, never understanding the easy option now almost always leads to a hard life later. Successful people do whatever it takes now to ensure an easier life later. Sacrifice now, enjoy later. Discipline now, better life later. Let me give you an example most people can relate to. Diet. You might say, but I have no discipline with my diet. What do I do? How to develop that discipline? Everyone knows if you have a lack of discipline with your diet, that will reflect in your health and physical appearance in a negative way. And on the reverse side, if you do have discipline, that will reflect in a positive way in your health, energy, and physical appearance. But why do some people seem to be able to easily apply discipline to their food choices and some continually struggle with it? Here's 3 clear reasons. Number 1, those who lack discipline in any area have not made the end result important enough. Example, Mary struggled with her diet for years. She tried diet after diet, program after program, but was never able to maintain the discipline to make a lifelong change. That was until she was told by her doctor that if she didn't lose 50 pounds immediately, she was at great risk of having a heart attack. Having 2 kids and family and friends who loved her dearly, suddenly Mary had a powerful reason to change. Suddenly she had to make it a priority. She was overweight before and should have made the change. But without linking that powerful reason in her conscious mind, she had no leverage to make the change and maintain the discipline. She had to link death to the unhealthy food to stop the cycle. When it's life and death, most people will change. But when it's ruining your life, most people won't change. Don't be most people. Stop and think about all the reasons you must change and all the reasons you must maintain that discipline. You don't have to wait for a life-threatening diagnosis in order to change. Decide to change now. Think of all the pain that will occur in the future if you don't change, and the amazing life you will live, and the positive impact you will have on people you love when you do change. Link pain to the things that cause you future pain, and link the positives to the things that will give you future benefit. Number 2, the people that fail to maintain a disciplined lifestyle don't know what they are doing it for. They have no goals and no targeted end result. Just like the marshmallow test, if you haven't linked it in your mind the better result coming in the future, you'll most likely take the easy option now rather than wait or sacrifice for the better option later. You must have clear goals and deadlines. Back to the diet example. If you have a clear target weight, body fat percentage, or body image that you must reach within 12 weeks, you will be far more likely to stick to your diet than someone who has no specific target or goal. Imagine 2 people who need to arrive at the same destination. One has a navigation system and their destination is locked in. The other one has no idea where they are or where they're going. Common sense can answer who will arrive at their destination first, or at all. Having clear goals is no different. Without clear direction, you will end up in the wrong section. Successful people are always focused on the end result. They start at the end and figure out how to get there from where they are. Unsuccessful people focus on where they are and how hard it is right now. They never understand that their life will continue to be hard unless they change their approach. Set your goals, make them clear, make them meaningful, give them deadlines. Number 3, those who lack discipline fail to make their goals a priority. They fail to make their goals meaningful. You won't always be motivated. You must learn to be disciplined. With discipline, your results will improve. When your results improve, your desire to grow will rise. Self-discipline is a key ingredient to the successful mix. It might well be the most important piece. Conquer yourself. Show your discipline. When you practice constant acts of discipline, you are sending a message to your subconscious that you are in charge. You are not being run by habit or by automated activity like most people. You run the day. You are in charge.
Discipline. If there is a magic word that stands out above all the rest, this is the one. Discipline. Discipline is the bridge between thought and accomplishment, the bridge between inspiration and value achievement, the bridge between necessity and productivity. Remember, all good things are upstream. The passing of time takes us adrifting, and drifting only brings us the negative, the disastrous, the disappointment, and the failure. Failure is not a cataclysmic event. It is not generally the result of one major incident, but rather a long list of accumulated little failings. Failing in life is failing to think today, failing to act today, failing to care, to strive, to climb, to learn, to keep trying day by day. If your goal requires that you write 10 letters today and you write only 3, you are down 7 letters. If you want to make 5 calls and you only make 1, you are down 4 on calls. If your plan calls for saving $10 today and you save none, you're down $10 today. Now the danger is looking at an undisciplined day and concluding that no great harm has been done. It doesn't seem like such a bad day. But add up these days to make a year, and then add up those years to make a lifetime, and perhaps you can now see how repeating today's small failures can easily turn your life into a major disaster. Success, on the other hand, is just the same process in reverse. If you plan to make 10 calls and you end the day making 15, now you're up 5 calls. If you then get up a few on letters, move up the savings numbers, you can see what a massive difference it could make in a year, and what wealth and accomplishment awaits for a lifetime. Discipline is like a set of magic keys that unlocks all the doors of wealth, happiness, sophistication, culture, high self-esteem, pride, joy, accomplishment, satisfaction, and success. The first key to discipline is awareness of the need for and the value of discipline, and especially the discipline to make the changes. What will it take? What must I do? And what must I become to get all I want from my life? The second key is the willingness. More than that, the eagerness to maintain your new discipline deliberately, wisely, consistently. And the third key to discipline is the commitment to master the circumstances of your daily life, to see and harness the opportunities to make something of the sun and the rain, the good as well as what comes in the guise of misfortune. Discipline does many things, but most important of all is what it does for you. It makes you feel better about yourself. Even the smallest discipline can have an incredible effect on your attitude. And the good feeling you get, that surging feeling of self-worth that comes from starting a new discipline, is almost as good as the feeling that comes from the accomplishment of the discipline. Second, a new discipline immediately alters your life direction. You don't change destinations immediately. That is yet to come. But you can change direction immediately. And direction is very important. Third, discipline cooperates with nature. Everything strives. It is a common life function. How tall will a tree grow? As tall as it can. Everything strives to become all it can possibly be. And that striving to become is what discipline is all about. Disciplining ourselves to fulfill our natural potential to become all that we can be. And finally, discipline attracts opportunity. Opportunity is always looking for ambition and skill in action. Discipline taps the unlimited power of commitment. The human will in action, driven by inspiration, enticed by desire, tempered by reason, guided by intelligence, can bring you to that high and lofty place called the good life. So start the new process. You can begin a new habit no matter how small it is. Small isn't important. Whether or not you start and whether or not you continue are all that is important. So to have a prosperous life, start a prosperity plan. To become wealthy, start a wealth plan. Remember, you don't have to be wealthy to have a wealth plan. A person with no means can have a rich plan. If you are ill, start a health plan. If you don't have energy, start an energy plan. If you don't feel good, start a feel-good plan. If you're not smart, start a smart plan. If you can't, start a can plan. If you haven't, start a have plan. Anyone can. Even a bad person can start hearing good messages and reading good books. Recognize that the start of the better life, the happy life, the wealthy life, is today. This is exciting. Both the process and the result can begin today. Start the new journey today. If you think of a new idea, today is the day to begin the discipline of putting that idea into action. Set this day up as a long, busy, exciting start for your new life. Get your first book for your new library today. Begin your new practice of setting goals today. Start clearing out a drawer of your new orderly desk today. Start eating an apple a day on your new health plan today. Put some money in your new investment for fortune account today. Start reading with intensity for your new wealth of mind plan today. Write a postponed letter today. Make a delayed telephone call today. Pick up your camera and take a picture of something to start your new treasury of photographs today. Get some momentum going on your new commitment to the better life. See how many activities you can pile on in this first day. Go all out. Break away from the negative downward pull of gravity. Start the thrusters going. Prove to yourself that waiting is over, hoping is past, and that faith and action have now taken charge. It's a new day, a new beginning for your new life. With discipline, you can't believe the list of positive moves you can make in the first day of your new beginning.